Skool Boi.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Skool Boi here, back with another live. And I just want to clear the air on some things. Because this is the second night in a row. People are coming on here for clicks and views. And I'm not quite understanding what the issue is for the clicks and the views. I really don't understand, because we haven't done anything to this to Plez at all. We haven't done anything to Plez. Nothing that warrants all of this hoopla that we constantly get in online. We weren't even going to address her. I guess people are mad because they didn't get a proper send-off, and we didn't, I guess, give Plez what she wanted, which was her flowers or whatever. First of all, let's channel this back. 2 weeks ago, hey Monica, shout out to Monica in the chat. 2 weeks ago, it was stated to us, Plez told Monica 2 weeks ago on the phone, like she said in her video, that she was going to step back from the panel to come on every Friday. Fridays only to the panel. Okay? Fridays only to the panel. She at no point said to us that she was dismissing herself from the panel. She chose to quit yesterday without telling Monica a damn word. None of us on the panel knew anything about her quitting at all until she dropped that video yesterday. I was in my house minding my own business when she decided to do this. So she blindsided everybody on the panel. Plez will not sit out here and play like a victim, like we've done anything to her. We have done nothing but praise her. I have constantly shared her page on my page to get people to go over there to subscribe to her channel. I have never had anything malice to say to her, but this holier than thou attitude of acting like you're better than everybody is ridiculous. Joycica Asar, it's not, what's all the hostility? We're not becoming toxic. Plez made it toxic when she exited the way she did and dropped a video. What she could have did is, if she had respect for Monica, she should have called Monica and said, hey, I decided to quit completely. And not come back to the platform. Yes, she told Monica 2 weeks ago. What she told Monica 2 weeks ago is that she was going to Fridays only. So it's truth. I'm giving you truth here. I'm giving you truth. The negativity has been going from since she started this yesterday for clicks and views. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm trying to reiterate to you guys, is that don't say that, oh, and let's be clear. And I also want to put this out here too. We get actually paid to be on this panel. We get paid. No panel on YouTube do you ever get paid. She wanted to do half the work and still get paid. Monica pays us. But I'm going to tell the truth and stop lying. Because the thing of the matter is, it is my fight. Because the thing is that you should be grateful that somebody gave you a panel to even speak on. Because let's be clear, when you start on YouTube, nobody comes out with as many followers as any of us have. A better Me Too, you're so messy, and I noticed that you're the problem. I'm not the one that's the problem. I'm not the one that's a problem. I can't keep friends? How about you check the people? I can't keep friends in relationships? Oh, okay. People leave jobs. It's about the respect. When you leave a job, you don't disrespect other people when you leave the job. That's what I'm talking about. I wasn't shading anybody. I was making jokes. And let's be clear. And why is Monica not speaking for herself? Monica can come on here and speak if she would like to. But the reason why I'm coming out here and speaking is because every single night, she's the one doing this for clicks and views. Anybody that I have not been friends with anybody anymore, I've never got on any of my platforms and talked about them. None of them. And if anybody don't like this discussion being out here in the public, who did she disrespect? She disrespected when you leave a job and you do a 2-week notice. What you do is you let the person know that you're exiting. That's what happens when you let someone know that you're exiting. All weekend, Plez did not even tell Monica that she was leaving completely. We did not know anything until she dropped that video yesterday. And at the end of the day, if Plez wants to go out here to get clicks and views from you guys, that's fine. You guys can click and view for Plez all y'all want to. But at the end of the day, Plez is the one that started this mess. She didn't have to get on here tonight and address the truths and lies and jealousy. No one is jealous of Plez. We all have our own separate platforms. But the truth is, you cannot ask somebody to continue to pay you and do half the work and then sit up here and then disrespect someone's platform when you also want to have the accolades and respect back. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm clapping back because I'm tired. I'm tired. We all have had the opportunity on All About the Tea. Let's be clear. We've all gained subscribers from it. We have all gained our channels from it. Respect somebody. And if you wanted to leave because you got what you wanted, which was your subscribers and your monetization, and you got where you wanted to do, then okay, do that. But you don't have to be disrespectful by saying, oh, it's this and it's that. You didn't have to say anything. And then you've left your comment section up so people can sit there and drag us unmercifully. And it's very sad that I looked in your comment section and people talked about us like junkyard dogs on the panel. But that's not how you do. That's not how you do people that are supposed to be family. That's not how you do family. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to tell people, y'all see what's on the outside. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea what goes on. No, the proper farewell was she wanted somebody to farewell her. Well, first of all, we have to know that you're leaving in order to give you a farewell. How did we know that you were leaving until a video dropped? We didn't know. We can't give you a farewell to something, and we didn't know until the video dropped on her page. But if you go back to 2 weeks, back when this panel started in January, 2 months into panel, Plez was nice. Her demeanor changed about month 3. You have been telling that she don't want to be there. She's very monotone. She's taking a long time. She's disrespecting everybody else's ability to speak on the panel because she wants to overtalk everybody and be long-winded and just continue to be rude. She, on Friday, elevated and got her voice got so elevated with Monica going back and forth. But when you say something about you need to protect your energy, it's my energy. I got to protect it from you. I'm addressing it because I choose to address it. Things change, but as a grown woman that's supposed to be an attorney and a professional, it's called pick up the telephone and let somebody know that things have changed. You don't drop a video without letting them know that, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Because 2 weeks ago, she said she was going to 1 day a week, which was Friday. And at the end of the day, I don't care who don't like me in this chat. How do you know? She didn't tell Monica, because Monica told me and Bishop 2 weeks ago. Monica keeps nothing from us. Her spirit is off. Ain't nobody else spirit off. Y'all just don't like me and Monica at all. Y'all just don't like me and Marcella, and that's fine. I don't care whose page you patronize. I'm just going to be honest. You're doing this for clicks and views, ma'am. You got 9,000 views yesterday before our show. Then you purposely get on tonight to talk about you want to address jealousy, truth, and lie. Baby, what God has for me, nobody else can take from me. But when you're being extra petty by lying to people, I knew 2 weeks ago that she didn't want to be on the show. Fine, we were all cool. Mods, anybody trolling, handle that. I'm not going back and forth with trolls in here. I'm not going back and forth with people. I'm telling the truth. She's showing receipts. I don't care what receipts she's showing, because Monica can get on her channel and show receipts too. But at the end of the day, she's showing receipts and doing all of this for what? If you wanted to talk about, and she is so classy based, and she's such this attorney, and she's this highbrow, she wouldn't have done what she done. So at the end of the day, the only reason why I'm saying this is because you're lying. This live isn't about her getting in front of me. The live is clearly tonight. Bishop is on all about Bishop is on Tea with Monique. And you're sitting here on 7:15 undermining us because you know what time that we go on to sit up here and to one block what he's doing over there. I'm not downgrading any of her accomplishments. When you start messed, you done it. It was wrong. And y'all can hold up and y'all can justify her all you want to. I don't care. I don't care at all. Monica said that she was going to call her. Monica was sick this weekend. Monica runs a business. She runs a blog. She has 4 kids. And she was tired. Yeah, she said she was supposed to call her on Sunday. But the phone works both ways. If you're ready to move on with grace. You don't have to get on here and put lives up and talk about us. We didn't say anything wrong about her last night. We wished her well. We sent her on her way. So when you sit up here and constantly make it seem like somebody got to reach out to you, a telephone works both ways. I work the same amount of hours that she worked. I work an 8-hour job too. I get up here on my own lives. I put my own content up too. Plus get on all about the tea. She was in the bed with laryngitis. I talked to Monica on Sunday. Y'all, okay, let's stop with this attorney 8-hour job. She works for the government. She's not in a courtroom. She's pushing paper. This is, come on. Like, this is not. It's only went here because this is how it's happening. Because you're taking this to YouTube. So if you want clicks and clicks and views, we'll give you clicks and views. Because clearly Plez wants sympathy for whatever. I don't understand. But I'm here to say and be honest. But you're not going to undermine and make everybody feel like we're wrong. Or we've done something wrong to you. We haven't done anything. She never said anything to us as a goodbye. I didn't even know the girl was leaving. Well, you know what? When you take it to YouTube and you put up in here and you put it out here that everybody is mistreating you and doing something wrong to you, when nobody did anything. We didn't give her a proper send-off because we didn't even know the girl was leaving. She said she was going down to 1 day a week. Moderators, take care of the trolls. If you leave, and when you leave a job, what you do is you don't go out there and bash people. It's not like me to be this way, but at this point, it's just being honest. And when people sit around here and lie on you, that's terrible. When people sit up here and lie on you, I have done nothing to Plez at all. What clout? Plez has no clout. Plez has no clout for me to get. Whether it was mental health statement that Monica said yesterday or not, you don't have to get online to say anything. And people are telling me that Plez wanted a contract, and that was why she wanted, and Monica wouldn't pay. No, why would you get $200 in which all of us were getting paid, and you're only doing it 4 Fridays a month? Come on, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. It's not about money for me. I don't care about the $200 because technically on panels, nobody gets paid. Nobody gets paid on no panel that you see on YouTube. So if we want to keep it 100, if you only come in, you shouldn't get the same amount of money. If everybody else is doing more work than you and you're only coming 4 Fridays of the month, how is that fair? How is that fair? How is that fair, y'all? It was her time to go. And if it was her time to go, all she did was have to exit and move on peacefully. She didn't have to sing. Sounds like, so we don't get paid. No panel gets paid. So is it fair to me and Bishop that we come on 5 nights a week to you guys and you still want to get 200, you still want to get the same equal pay? It's not fair. But don't sit here and say that we didn't give so don't say that nobody gave you a proper send-off. We can't give you a proper send-off when we didn't know you were leaving, Plez. No one knew you were leaving. No one knew. No one knew Plez was leaving. We did not know until the video dropped yesterday. No one knew that. And I still don't have anything malice to say about her at all. I wish her the best of luck. I never said anything about, I joked yesterday with the Drake song, No New Friends. But no one individual person is above the entire panel. But when you let your ego slide in, and you feel that you are above everybody and above everything, then fine, go. But you could have exited peacefully. The only reason why I'm addressing this is because you keep addressing this. She told Monica 2 weeks notice that she was going down to 1 day a week. Monica was supposed to talk to her on Friday night. Monica had a headache after that live because that live on Friday night got heated. Sunday, Monica said that, oh yeah, I'm going to call you. Monica, in 30 minutes, Monica wound up not calling her. But at the end of the day, the telephone works both ways. She's an adult. All she had to do was pick up the telephone and call her. And say, hey, I've decided instead of going to the 1 day a week, I think I'm going to move on altogether and I'm going to do my own thing. Nobody would have been upset. Nobody would have been upset at all. We would have gave her a fair send-off. It's not about being mad about comments because y'all troll us all the time. It's not even about being mad about comments. It's about having respect for the person that helped you build your platform. Most people, when they start a YouTube page, they don't come in out the gate with as many followers as any of us have. None, you don't. You only come on here when maybe most people, it might take them a year before they hit monetization. I'm not anybody's lapdog. I speak my own damn mind. And this ain't got shit to do with Monica. This is me and my thoughts. Nobody comes onto YouTube and comes out bawling at all. Most people, it takes them years to build the platform that I have. But at the end of the day, we all have to be respectful and be grateful that Monica extended her platform to do this. She didn't have to. But if you say you can't create because the environment doesn't allow you to create, if you say you're just not happy somewhere, then okay, that's messing with your energy. It's been clear that Plez's energy has been off. It takes time. But what you don't do is when someone has helped you, regardless of how big or how small, you don't get upset when you leave or counterpart and throw a video out. Or what you should say to someone is, hey, you know what? I know you didn't get back to me, Monica, but let me go ahead and let you know I'm dropping a video saying that I'm exiting the panel. That's all you have to say. That way, you know what? Guess what? All we have to do is say, okay, well, Plez is leaving. Let's give her the proper send-off. But if you're not happy somewhere, you don't stay nowhere as long as you don't want to be there. On days when my energy ain't right, I don't come on. You know why I don't come on? Because I don't give y'all I'm not giving y'all what y'all want. Sometimes I have a lot of empaths that follow me. People come to me and they say, Skool Boi, something's wrong with you. You're not giving enough energy tonight. You're not doing this and you're not doing that. And the only reason why I'm speaking towards this is because this is 2 nights in a row that there's been all this clickbait and hubbub for me. This is all about clickbait and views. If you're gonna go on, and do what you're gonna do what you're gonna do. She got irritated. I understand. We talk about personal shit all the time on the platform. We may talk about something that might irritate me, but guess what? When I get off the live, I leave it on the floor. I don't take that back home. I'm not doing any dirty work. I'm telling you the position of someone that is sitting on a panel with someone who is unhappy. Who is unhappy. But when you start it off by being messy, because you started off, when you drop videos and you do stuff like that, oh, the big announcement, oh, I'm leaving. I'm going to tell you something. When I've ever departed from anybody that I have departed from, I've never got on my panel and I've never talked about them. I don't do that. I don't do that. Because people like that are not worth my energy. I put time into my channel. I have 77 videos up now. I have 4,600 and something subscribers. That is unheard of in less than 6 months. And at the end of the day, all of this was mishandled misproperly because people didn't communicate. Everybody's an adult in this situation. And Monica had 70,000 subscribers way before the night panel in January. I didn't start this. I'm just telling my side of the story. But if you're gonna ask for a contract and you're gonna ask for equal pay and equal work, then you need to fully do it. If you don't want to get equal pay and equal work because Monica told you no, you would not get paid the same, then that's what it is. But what God has for me, what God has for her, what has God for Bishop, no man can stop that. I don't have no malice towards this woman at all. I just don't understand what is the purpose of constantly getting on your page every single night to pull out receipts. For what? Yeah, I'm getting paid, Lulu. Does that concern you? Monica's daytime panel gets paid too. Your point? And then I hear you're saying people, people were riding for you until last night. I never said anything negative towards her last night. What did I say anything negative? I said I wish her peace and blessing, but I understand your mental health comes first. Your other responsibility comes first. I'm not angry. And Mika Christopher, you can exit. I never said anything negative towards that girl. She never even said anything to me as a goodbye, not a DM, not a no nothing. Not a no nothing to me. I'm emotional because I don't like people to lie on people that I love and I care about, Lulu. Just like you wouldn't want somebody to lie on you. And if you don't like what I'm saying here, y'all can exit. I don't care. It's about contracts and money. And if y'all believe Social Blade and all these other things, those people, that don't count nobody's YouTube pocket unless you see what's in somebody's pocket. Fine. I don't care who unsubscribes. I don't care who unfollows. Everybody has a choice. Not near person has a contract on here. And her energy has been off for a very long time, and the viewers can see that. So the problem is her. The bottom line is that Plez got what she wanted, which was her viewers, her clicks, her subscribers, and her monetization. She capitalized, and that's fine. You want to move on and do your own thing, then do your own thing. But tell the truth. That's all I'm saying. Just tell the truth. Nobody knew that you were leaving. I knew that you were going down to 1 day a week, ma'am. I didn't know you were leaving the panel entirely until I'm sitting here working at my job and I see that you drop a video saying that you're quitting altogether. We had no idea. We didn't know that. So how can I really know something about you that's going on with you when you don't communicate with me? Me and Plez have never been close like that. There's a better way to exit. But don't make it seem like Monica just knew 2 weeks ago that you were quitting altogether. No, Monica knew 2 weeks ago that you were going down to 1 day a week on Friday. As far as the negotiations between her and Monica about the money and about all of that ins and outs, and yeah, Monica telling her that no, she wouldn't get the same amount of money for less work, then that's Plez's choice to exit. She gets monetization the same way that I do on my page. But when you go on people's panels, all of the panels that you see on YouTube, people do not get paid for that. Unless you are on a podcast contract, that's the only way you're getting paid. But what I'm not going to do is let you sit here and lie and make it seem like somebody did something to you. Plez, you have not been happy for a very long time, and your energy has shown that you have not been happy for a very long time. It's not us. It's not us. Your energy was right because you didn't want to do it anymore. We could tell you didn't want to do it anymore. And if you didn't want to do it anymore, we all understand that. But make your exit with grace. That's all we saying. And if it's something personal going on with you and Monica, that's something between you and Monica. Why did me and Bishop know that you was leaving? We didn't know. That's all I'm saying. And I'm speaking from my point of view as a human being and me working with someone. It's unfair because I've done nothing to you. I had your back. I had your back. I never done anything to that girl. I've never said anything wrong to her. I've never done anything wrong to her. I know everybody on the panel is not going to be, everybody that comes into the chat is not always going to like every single person on the panel. Fine, everybody's not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, even if you have a personal issue with Monica that's outside of you and Monica, that's no reason to kind of not tell me and Bishop that you was going to leave. And her season and time was up, and I get that. I don't care about people's time and season. Everybody has their time and season, but there's a way that you exit that makes it okay, so that we could have been like, oh yeah, we probably would have had a better, if she wanted a better farewell, maybe we could have gave her a farewell. But we didn't know, y'all. I didn't know until I saw the video yesterday. Monica didn't know until she saw the video yesterday. Nobody knew on the panel until she had a video yesterday. So at the end of the day, I don't know what it is that you want. I don't know what it is that you need. I don't know, what validation that you need from us. But Plez, I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your endeavors on YouTube. This is not to put you down. This is not to bash you. But it's hurtful when I see in your comment section on your Instagram and on your YouTube about me, Monica, Marcella. We're getting dragged in your comments. I didn't see you removing that one comment. And I get it. People got to leave for reasons and seasons. I understand all of that. I understand all of that. But at the end of the day, nobody was up here trying to hurt her feelings. Nobody was up here trying to down her. Nobody was up here trying to put her down or anything like that. I never said anything disparaging about her last night at all. And if the energy she wants to be upset about and people that she's mad at, if she's mad at the thing that Marcella said last night or anything that Marcella said, at the end of the day, that's what you take up with Marcella. But I'm quite sure people sat up there and screenshot it and sent it Plez stuff in her DMs and everything else. I'm quite sure, if she went back and watched the video, she saw that her name was not coming up in the chat and that people, because we didn't want no dysfunction. We didn't want no dysfunction with her exit because it was so abrupt and people asking what's going on. What's going on with Plez? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? We didn't want the distraction of this in the chat, but the distraction had already came because before it was time for us to go live that night, she put the video out, which caused the distraction. So nobody knew. But had I known, I would have had no problem. But it's enough place on YouTube for everybody to do their own thing. And I'm very happy for her. If moving on to do her own thing and her own content is what Plez wants to do, amen. I wish her the best. I wish her the best. But we did not know that she was quitting the entirety. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Had we known that, we probably would have said something. But when you tell somebody 2 weeks ago and you don't speak to them after that, you tell them 2 weeks ago you're going to go to 4 day only Friday, 1 day a week, which is Friday, but then you want the same pay as the rest of the panel. It doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, I wish her nothing but the best of luck. But it's offensive when you keep coming for my panel mates and you keep saying that, I don't know, people jealousy and all of this. I'm not jealous of anybody. What God has for me is God has for me. So if this is what she's saying, that you're jealous and you're insecure, I'm not jealous or insecure of anybody. Look, y'all have a nice night. I'm going to get ready for All About the Tea. I just wanted to say my side. I'm not jealous of anybody. What God has for me, God has for me. What God has for her, He has for her. I spoke my side of the truth. And family doesn't do family like this. And family doesn't get online and try to make other family members look bad. That's all I got to say. I'm not addressing it anymore. I'm not bringing it up no more. I'm done with it. Y'all have a blessed night. Say what you want to say about me. I'm done. Believe what you want to believe. But I will say this. What's done in the dark comes to the light, and the truth is the truth. But nobody did anything to Plez. I wish her all the best of luck on her journey.
Hey, Skool Boi.